more crazy ones that are out there and the more people start linking them all together, the more real conspiracies sneak through. Because if you wanted to hide a real conspiracy, I would hide it in a bunch of other bullshit conspiracies. I'd put a bunch of bullshit ones out there.
Sure.
But I'd make it so that morons believe that Michelle Obama has a dick. I would just pump it out everywhere. I'd make fake videos.
And that's exactly what's going on.
That's what's going on. But if you did that, though, then you could sneak in some real conspiracies and that otherwise people would think, well, that's outrageous. That kind of corruption would be uncovered.
Right.
That kind of corruption would be prosecuted. And you're like, wait, anybody's getting busted for this? This is
right.
What?
Right.
No one's getting investigated?
Right. So it's not really happening.
It's bananas.
But and also people want to I know because somebody that has no formal education, right? I don't have any formal education. I didn't make it through high school. My favorite joke that I ever wrote was, I do have a GED, and if you don't know what GED stands for, you've probably got one too. And that's one of my favorite jokes. But they would love to have the answer to a question. They would love to be able to make a point of some kind. They would love to, but they can't because they're just sitting around watching other people do it. And I wish I could think of something to say, and I can't think of anything to say. Well, if there's somebody feeding them something to say, now they get real loud about it because they have a point to make, even though they don't understand it at all. They just know how to sound like they're making a point, like Lauren Boebert or Marjorie Taylor Greene or whoever. That's who they were, and now they feel like they can make a point, so they're being real fucking loud about it. But if you've actually been around a while, you just sit around and shake your head and go, "You're a goddamn idiot." But all you got to do is be the smartest person in your region, and boom, you're in Congress. They think she's smart as fuck down there in that one little section of Georgia where Taylor's out of.
The problem with it is, like, how many people that want to run the government? How many people do you know? How many people that you know that are like really healthy, clear thinking, business-minded people that have been successful that want to run the government?
Nobody.
Fucking nobody.
Nobody.
So you're not getting any of those folks.
No, you're not. And what you're going to get is you're going to get their money to influence things in the direction they'd like to see it go without them having to be there doing day-to-day stuff on it. So they can have influence on it, but they don't want to. Do they want to be the president of the United States?
Do they have it set up like a minor league? Like they groom politicians, they get them to a position, and like, I like how you stand on this, but maybe if you stood a little bit further on this line, we could support you on this.
Absolutely.
And then they start grooming them for the big stage, just like you would do with like regional plays, and all of a sudden you're on Broadway.
Right. Well, that's the religious right. They wanted somebody. They want to get rid of abortion. So what are they going to do? They got to stack those courts. What are you going to do? You're going to there's a trillion of us. And we'll put you in office, and we'll be. But you got to put this judge here and this judge there. So what our thing comes to pass. So that's just the way it works.